Alright, first off, chat, let me show y'all a couple things Miss Pop got me. She got me a decal to put on my new car. This one, too. And a magnet. I don't know, I think I'm going to wait till the summertime to put this one on, because, you know, we just get nasty weather here, and I feel like it's snow and salt all over it. Check this license plate thingy out. Dope, right? So that's some of the stuff Miss Pop got me. But wait till y'all see the card I got her. You guys ready? Card says, the only thing I want to do this Valentine's Day is be with you. All right, you ready, guys? What's going on, everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another Madden 20 Ultimate Team video. Brand new Ultimate Legends are out this morning, including Brian Dawkins, and we picked him up. We got him. We're going to show you this card for today's video, along with the other new content, the new solos. Take a look at all of his stats, all chemmed up, boosted up, show you guys what abilities he can get and what abilities I went with, and kind of give you a quick team update as well. Let's get on into it. So, of course, guys, we got our solos, right? We've been getting a lot of Ultimate Legend solos. It's very, very important that you guys play these because they do eventually expire. And as we talked about last week, if you play these and get your tokens, eventually, we don't know exactly when, but it kind of appears that we're probably going to get 2 regular Legends and a limited every Saturday going forward. Will we get Monday and Wednesday releases as well? Not sure. I wouldn't count on it, honestly. But we are eventually going to be able to get a free Ultimate Legend. It's not a Nat card. You can sell it. Unfortunately, it's not a fantasy pack. And we'll take a look at the set in a moment. So we got Ultimate Legends release number 4. And you have your kickoff solo. So this one is going to give you the token. This is the token that you need. All of the kickoff solos are the ones that give you tokens. We'll look back at some of the past ones. Then you got your 2 solos for the 2 cards that came out, which are Deerdorf and Dawkins. You get their power-up items by completing these. To get to Dawkins, you have to finish the Deerdorf solo, and then to get to the Showdown solo, you have to beat, you know, both of these. The Showdown solo, I believe, rewards you some type of one of the cards, I think like an 88 or below card for one of these guys' sets. So it's definitely worth playing. I could be wrong on what card you get, but you get some type of Ultimate Legend card. Certainly worth doing, but the kickoff solos are the ones that you really want to focus on. So we got one from today. When we got cards on Wednesday, we got another one there, so that's 2. When we got cards on Monday, we got another one there, so that's 3. And pay attention because these do expire on February 19th. Let me make sure this one doesn't expire until February 22nd, so you got a little bit more time. But February 19th is a date you need to mark down, write down, put it in your phone, something, because you want to make sure you get those. So we got 1, 2, 3 collectibles, and then from this one we got 1, 2, 3, 4, I believe 4. So I think we should, and you guys have to confirm this with me, but I believe we should have a total of 7 collectibles. To get your free Ultimate Legend, it takes 16. I don't know how long away we are from that. Again, because I don't know if we're going to get content on Monday and Wednesdays like we did this past week, or if it's just going to be Saturday going forward. All right, so play your solos, play them before the 19th. The new ones that just came out, of course, you can play up until the 22nd. Now, we did get a limited card. It's an Ed Too Tall Jones. We'll take a look at that. But here are the sets. Here's the Deerdorf. Here's the Dawkins. Here's the Ultimate Legend token exchange set that we just talked about. So once I knock out the rest of those solos, I'll have 7. I've collected the 4 that I've done so far. We'll probably finish those this weekend. Pretty much the same for the sets here that we've been seeing. You take a look at it. You got 5 cards, a 95, a 93, an 88, an 89, and an 87. We talked about flipping these cards last week, and I told you guys last week that like every Saturday this is going to be a thing. So go back and watch that video. I will try to link it to this one. Circle, letter I, top right corner. You guys should get that by now if you've been watching my videos. I will link last week's video talking about flipping cards, specifically Ultimate Legends, and making bank, man. Making a lot of coin. We're at 6.5 million right now. It's still a lot of stuff to sell in our binder. So we'll take a look at the auction house in a moment to take a look at the newer cards that came out. But as you can see from my top 3 here, we do have Brian Dawkins. I used my 97 overall power-up pass. We leveled up to level 90 late last night. Shout outs to everybody that came through the stream and watched me play. And as soon as this card was able to be upgraded, we did it. And here it is. So my team is really heavily influenced on Eagles, of course, and an Eagles theme team, kind of. We do have a full-out Eagles theme team that he'll be on as well, obviously. But this is what my main squad: 97 speed, 95 excel, 94 tackle, play rec 98, hit power 97, zone 98, man coverage 86. And these are all the boosts that we have. So we have lockdown maxed out, shaker, whoops, wrong button there, shaker maxed out. So these are the associated boosts. Philadelphia Eagles 29 of 50. I might go for 30 of 50 because I can take out Sean Taylor, put in Malcolm Jenkins. I don't know if I want to do that yet, but I do have the opportunity to do so. That would give me +1 strength. Do I really need that? That's the question. Madden passing doesn't really matter. Madden pass D tier 2. Rush D tier 1 is going to help with tackle and block shed. Physical is going to give the +1 speed and jump. And that's all of the boosts that I have on this card. Now, you might be wondering, Pop, what abilities do you have on him? I'll show you. So we went with reinforcement. I feel like that's the best X factor for like any safety, even linebackers. I don't know about cornerbacks. I haven't really used any cornerback X factors. I probably will when I get Night Train Lane, but that's what we went with. Of course, I told you guys these chems here. But tier 1, we went with ACROBAT. So he didn't really have the greatest choices. Zoned Out is really, really good, but I'll tell you why it's not worth using in this situation in a moment. So we went with ACROBAT. ACROBAT's kind of like Lurker. It's like great value Lurker. So like Lurker is like, you know, a fancy smanchy ability that works very well. I love it. It was great on Sean Taylor. I got it on Jamal Adams. But sometimes you got to make decisions on your abilities, and in this case, we just can't fit Lurker into the equation. So we went ahead and we got the great value version of Lurker, which is ACROBAT. Now, tier 2, this is where I got flamed by Dubby, by a couple people on Twitter. I initially went with Lurker here. And a lot of people said, Pop, what are you doing? Why are you not using Enforcer? So we switched to Enforcer. For me, and I talked about this in last night's video, it kind of feels like Enforcer just doesn't enforce much anymore. It's just missing something. I'm not seeing a lot of fumbles. Maybe because I'm trash. I don't know. But we ended up going with Enforcer in tier 2. Lurker is a great option. And then Zoned Out is there. Universal Coverage is the other one. So that's what we went with tier 3. And this one I've never used before, but I've heard great things about it. Taylor Mays had it, and then they fixed that, so we can't. But now we do have a safety who can get it. Improved coverage on catch knockouts in man and zone coverage. And this is why I said earlier that getting zoned out in that tier 1 would be stupid, because that's pretty much what universal coverage does. Plus, it has the man factor. Man coverage factor, which that means we can do a little bit of cross manning and see how that plays. I'm really curious to see. I think we're gonna have Dawkins all over the field making plays for us. So it's kind of like this: you have universal coverage, you have Enforcer, and you have Lurker, and you can get 2 of the 3. So you guys let me know, did I go with the right 2 with Enforcer and universal coverage? Should I go Enforcer Lurker? Should I go universal coverage or Lurker? Those are the 3 main options. Here are the other, abilities you can get, but those 3 are the cream of the crop, right? So there is my card. There's my Doc. Pretty excited. Now, I will not be streaming tonight. Will not be able to play with this card tonight. Valentine's Day weekend, me and my wife are headed out for the night, going, the overnight stay at a casino close to us here. Should be a good time. I'm looking forward to it. So no stream until probably tomorrow night. I got some family stuff to do tomorrow as well. I'm telling you all my business as if you guys care. But I say all that to say, Dawkins will make his debut some point on Twitch. My Twitch name's right there. Go follow me. Turn that notification on so you know when I go live. Dawkins will make his debut at some point Sunday, evening. And I'm going to try to get a gameplay out with him. I know I slack on the gameplays, and I apologize for that. To end the video, here is my team. I forgot to look at Ed Too Tall Jones, but I went over his stats in yesterday's video. Really good card. I'm a Cowboy hater. I wanted to find a way to hate on that card, It's a really good card. Go check it out. Here's my team. Offense looking good. We're 97 overall across the board. Special teams, defense, offense. Now that we added Dawkins, here it is. Defense is where I'm in a bit of a pickle, right? Because I do run a little bit of nickel over G, and when I do that, I run 4 safeties on the field at the same time. I would be having Dawkins and Adams as my linebackers. In this case, it might be Sean Taylor and Adams, and then Tillman and Dawkins, or Tillman and Taylor as like my actual safeties with no linebackers on the field. Corners, safeties, and defensive linemen. And at this point, I almost feel like having 4 really good safeties is a little bit of a waste. Sean Taylor, I have a 95 overall power-up pass. The problem is I don't know who to use that power-up pass on. I have 2 of them. One was used on Von Miller. Who would I use this one on if I get rid of Sean Taylor? My other option here is that I can take Taylor out, put Malcolm Jenkins in there. I'd have to switch his position, but he's going to give me that Eagles chem. And, you know, he's not bad. He's usable. But do I just go crazy beast out and just have 4 extremely good safeties? The only thing that really made sense to me is if I get this power-up pass back, that I would use it on this Lane Johnson here. That's probably the most cost-effective way. And I would love to get back to 7 million coins. I think I have a lot of stuff in my binder I can still sell. We got to go after Warren Sapp soon, too. And yeah, man, that's my team. You guys let me know how it's looking. We're going to begin that Night Train lane grind pretty soon as well. I think I'm going to go after that card. That's the squad. That's the Dawkins. Those are the cards and solos that came out today. And I'm out, man. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Peace.